Yes, so we're back again, and it's FC Shook Club in the building, coming off the back of a 0-0 draw against the four-time league champion Stoic. Disappointed to have not won this game, but obviously we're playing against quality opposition. I feel that we were somewhat had our hands tied behind our back during this game, because the game felt as if it was being played underwater. At least that's how it felt for us. This is nothing new for us when playing Stoic. You can go and look at some of our older post-match interviews. It's not a sore loser thing, and we're not blaming Stoic. It could just simply be logistics. We're in Streatham and they're in Iceland, you know. But majority of the time when you hear me speak of this connection, it's not when we've lost. So yeah, I thought the team performed well. We were very well organised, very disciplined, worked hard. A lot of the characteristics that have seen us become champions on more than one occasion. Here you can see we've got a false formation up, and last minute we're about to change the formation on them, because I feel that when you're playing a club as tactically astute as Stoic, you need to give them things to think about. They're very used to feeling comfortable, so anything you can do to make them uncomfortable, I think is a good thing. So last minute we changed formation, so now we're operating with an old school vintage Alchemy United formation, which is the diamond we used to employ on FIFA. Some clubs might remember with Pirlo we used to use at the pivot, and actually I think we won the league on FIFA or Cup. You know, the point here being pass support, no pass support, pairs, FIFA, coach mode, it's all irrelevant to us. At this club we find a way to win and compete at the highest level, yeah, with the best. We're not interested in the losers gon' lose. We're not interested in the bitches gon' bitch. We are here to compete with the best and prove we belong at the top. And for this particular match we chose to play quote unquote pad to pad, simply because we thought that that was the best way for us to approach this match if we were going to get points. We thought that coach mode would be too much of a risk against a club that can also employ coach mode that has Messi in their team, when my superstar players Mbappe and Paul Pogba were both down on form, on the weekly form, D and E respectively. So for us, we assessed the situation and felt to ourselves the easiest way to pick up points against such an opponent will be to opt for picking up the controller and playing. To summarise, I think it was a pretty solid performance. I think we did well to block the middle of the park. They really found it difficult to penetrate. So the counter-attacking system, I think we did quite well with it. You consider they had a lot of possession, which happens when you play counter-attack. You sort of let the opposition have the ball, but they only had 3 shots on target. And when you look at those stats, if you're not aware that we were playing counter-attack, or you're not aware that those 3 shots on targets, none of them were from really open play. I think 2 of them were from corner kicks, which they did headers, and 1 was a free kick that was very speculative from like the halfway line. So all in all, they struggled to break us down, and we're just disappointed that we couldn't be a bit more fluid. We couldn't find that fluidity in this game, so that our counter attacks could have been more dangerous. But pleased with the defence. I think Romanagli was made light work of the game. He didn't do anything great, but his positioning was good. Koulibaly was very strong, very tenacious, made a big mistake, but he just bullied the player and got the ball back. So he was good. But my man of the match was Guerrero. I'm really happy with him since we signed him from the bank. And it means that young Davis is going to have to fight for his place, but it's fine because he is young, and it is inevitable that one day he'll be a star at this club. But it just speaks of our scouts and all things like that, that a player like Davis has to wait his turn because Guerrero has fit right in. Anyway, that's enough from us. Thanks for listening. It's a 0-0 draw, and we're now looking forward to our next game. We still feel we're in a title race. We're very calm about things. We know what we can do. We know that our decision making is great. We're going to know when to use coach mode, when to pick up the pad and play. That's why we win trophies. We know how to manage. And ultimately, if we don't get the league title, our thing is that we must finish in the top 4 so that we can defend our Champions Cup. Anyway, so till the next post-match, thanks for listening once again, and peace.